My DoorDash people. So it is Friday the 3rd. Just completed my first hour getting on since I've been off of work. I think I made about $31, something like that, with two orders. They're both shop and deliver orders, about $15-16 a piece. Like 4 or 5 miles. But I wanted to do a quick video. I get a lot of questions about whether I go run to hotspots or kind of how I start my dashing. This is going to be market to market. You have to understand, living in Southern California, and it's not to say only Southern California, but living in a very well populated area, we're like a melting pot of all kind of different ethnicities, in the sense of restaurants, any type of food places. It's like every corner you go, it's almost like all of Southern Cali is a complete hotspot. Now, generally speaking, we do have hotspots. So on my mapping for my area, hotspots will come up. Do I chase them? No, I do not chase them. I have a reason why I don't chase them. And again, this is market to market, so don't take what I say to something that you probably should do. It's just a lot of people ask me because of the certain pay that I get for all my orders. That's just my market in general, that they pay well in a sense. But the main reason that I don't chase hotspots is you have to think about it. When a hotspot flares up, or if a hotspot just stays there, every dasher that signs in goes running to the hotspot. So now you get a flooded market in a hotspot area, and you have all these dashers just sitting there. Now, granted, again, back to the point of where I'm saying, where it's so many food places around here. On every corner there's food places. Everybody has a DoorDash account, in the sense of getting drivers to deliver their food. So whether I start driving or while I'm in my dash, unless I'm just in the hotspot, I don't care, I don't mind, I won't leave the area. And most of the time it's not long before I get an order anyways. I'm rarely waiting, maybe 1 or 2 minutes in between orders. Once I've dropped off, within a minute or two, I have another order, and they're on average between $3 and $5 a mile. So that is one how I'm able to accept all my orders. A lot of people that ask about that. But just when it comes to this hotspot thing, if I'm not near a hotspot specifically on the mapping system, I don't go running to it, just for the simple fact that when you have a group of dashers and they all go running to a hotspot area, now you have a flooded market of dashers, and then you wonder why you don't get any orders. Is because it's not that many orders that create that hotspot. That's just saying that's a hotspot, generally speaking, for orders to kind of come about, because it may be a popular area for food or whatever. And the way I see it, the reason why I don't, is just a simple fact that there's so many restaurants here that wouldn't be considered hotspots, but there are always places that I get orders for. Like, always get orders for. So I just make it a point to kind of stay away from the hotspot area. Not generally speaking, if I'm there already, cool, but I'm not going to go running to it, because there's been plenty of times, even here, as busy as we are, that I go and I'm sitting and I'm waiting, and I'm just like, what's going on here in this hotspot? Like, I came over here and orders aren't coming through, but I have noticed when I stay away from, then you have all these other food places where all the dashers went to the hotspot. Now you have all these open orders that are just sitting over here that they're trying to get orders to. And of course, they'll get the closest dasher, but most of them are over here in this hotspot. So the moment one veers out of that hotspot, they'll kind of throw it to that person. So me, I just kind of stay around the perimeter of a hotspot. I don't really go directly into it. Again, this is the way I drive, not saying it's the way you drive. You may have some markets that your hotspot is truly your hotspot. Your hotspot is the only place where there are restaurants at. Everything else is just residential or something like that. So take that with a grain of salt, in the sense when I say that, to where, okay, maybe you should be in that area because that's the only place there's restaurants. Here in Southern California, specifically Los Angeles, Glendale, Pasadena area, it's restaurants everywhere, in every corner, from fast food to high-end restaurants. A lot of large orders in terms of the pay. So like I said, I don't really have to wait. So I rarely even have time to even try to make it into a hotspot, even if I wanted to chase it. But again, lots of people have asked me. I just felt I'd make a quick video real quick, just so you guys could understand me, because I'm commenting a lot about it with a lot of people asking questions. But no, to answer your question, I do not chase hotspots. If I'm in it, cool. But I don't go to them when they pop up. I just kind of stay on the outskirts, because you got to figure so many areas that don't pop up as hotspot areas, but they are busy. So I'm grabbing all of those orders while everybody else is just patiently waiting in a hotspot area because it's a flooded market. So you live and you learn as you go along doing this Dash thing, and you figure out what the best way it is for you to drive. This is the best way for me to drive, and it may be the best way for some of you to drive the way I do, and maybe some not. But you never know until you try it out or whatever it is. It may work for some, it may work for all, who knows. That's what I throw out there, just things that I personally do. And you can follow them and you don't have to. So with that said, your boy C Moto. Ever any questions at all, any concerns, just like you guys do, I appreciate all the questions and comments that come through, whether it's a thank you or if you guys truly have questions that I have answers to. And for the questions that I don't have answers to in the moment, I make sure when I do reply back to you that I do have an answer for you. And I am 100% keen on making sure that I respond back to each and every comment that's there. Every now and then I may miss one or reply from a comment that I've left based on you sending me a comment. So I do my best to try to get to those second and third replies, but for the most part, those first initial messages that come through to me, I make sure that I respond to them. And most of you guys know that when it comes to me, it's the best that I can do for you guys viewing and either subscribing or watching my videos and or my channel. So it's the very least that I can do is help you out when you guys do have questions that do come about. Like I said, I have been driving 5 or 6 years, so I have been around the block when it comes to this. I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know a lot. I make what I make, and that's all I can really speak on is my journey. So it's not to say it's your journey. I just throw out there what I do. Some it may work for, some it may not. So with that said, until next time, I need to start my next hour so I'm not losing any money messing around with y'all. So until then, your boy C Moto, you know what it is. Peace out.